Given the function f of x equals 4x squared minus 14x plus 12, which of the following expressions is equivalent to f of x? Okay, if I were your math teacher, I would tell you to factor out the greatest common factor first, except the answers don't have greatest common factors. There's not, we could take a 2 out from all of those, from the 4 and the negative 14 and the 12, and then there should be a 2 up front and then 2 sets of parentheses after that, and none of the answers show that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to recognize that this is A, and this is B, and this is C. I'm going to kind of show you 2 different options, and here's the kind of the classic way that your Algebra 2 teacher would ask you to do this, and you would put A times C here, and you would put B here. So A times C is 48, and B is negative 14, and then you would look for 2 things that multiply up to positive 48 and add up to negative 14. Well, they're going to have to both be negative because they're both, this is a positive number, so both numbers need to be the same. They both need to be positive or they both need to be negative. And since they're adding up to a negative number, they both need to be negative. So it's going to be negative something and negative something. And we are, let's see, 6 and 8. 6 times 8 is 48. 6 plus 8 is 14. Here's our answer. Now here's what we need to do next. We need to take this 4x squared minus 14x plus 12, and we're going to split this 14x, this negative 14x, into a negative 6x and a negative 8x. So it would be 4x squared minus 6x minus 8x plus 12. So we're just rewriting this equation they gave us, but we're splitting that middle term into a negative 6x minus 8x. That is the same as negative 14x, and so we can move on with that. We're going to focus on the left half of this equation now. We're just kind of building a little mental wall and looking on the left side. What can we factor out from the left side? We can factor out a 2x. And we are left with a 2x, come on baby, 2x minus 3. Okay, and then on the right side, we can factor out a negative 4. Let me change the color of that so it kind of matches the other one that we've got there. We can factor out a negative 4. And what's left behind us after we factor out that negative 4 is a 2x minus 3. Notice we've got a 2x minus 3 and a 2x minus 3. Those can get grouped together. And then this 2x minus 4 can be grouped together. And that is our answer. That's our answer. 2x minus 3, 2x minus 4. That answer looks like this one. Slightly different order, but that's the answer. And perhaps an easier way to tackle this, if this whole thing just seems overwhelming, we're going to look at, in effect, we're looking at this number here, this 12, and we're going to pay attention to the 4. So in effect, we could just say, I want 2 numbers that multiply up to, I don't want to draw this way. I want 2 numbers that multiply up to 12, okay? And they're going to multiply up to a positive 12. And so I'm going to have something here. I need to have 2 numbers that multiply up to a positive 12. 4 and 3 multiply to a positive 12. Negative 4 and negative 3 multiply up to a positive 12. Negative 4 and positive 3 do not. Negative 3 and positive 4 do not. So it could be A or B. And I could just take my guess if I was really stumped here. But I also want 2 numbers that multiply up to 4. I need to find 2 numbers that multiply up to this positive 4. Negative 2 and positive 2 do not multiply up to a positive 4. So my answer, the only one that could be is this, B. 2x minus 4 times 2x minus 3. I didn't really solve it in a classical way, but I proved that it couldn't be anything else among the given choices we have. So answer is B. Nicely done. Go be awesome.